Hello everyone, my name is Muir and we've got something new for you today. However, before we get into the video, I'd like to take a moment to tell you that nearly 70% of people who watch our videos are not subscribed. If you're not subscribed, you could do me a huge favor by liking the video, commenting below, subscribing to the channel, and ringing that bell. It really helps with the channel and lets me know that you're liking what I'm making. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the video. Hello everyone, my name is Muir and this is Starsector version 0.95.1a RC6, and this is the 14th Battlegroup Legion, aka probably the most powerful ship in the game. Aside from Tesseracts, the most powerful player-owned ship in the game. So, why do I say it's the most powerful? Especially when masked. Let's go with that, the most powerful when masked of the vanilla ships. Well, you might be able to get more done with onslaughts, maybe, but here's the thing. This has missiles, and missiles can basically just fly through allied ships to hit the enemy. So, what this typically means is when you have, whereas these shots will not pass through allied ships, they'll hit them. What this means is if you have a bunch of 14th Battlegroup Legions, which is unlikely because you can't build them. I guess you could maybe find the mod that adds 14th Battlegroup Legions to make it to where you can build them. But if you have a bunch of these and you are attacking a station, all of them can contribute their missiles and fighters to attacking the station. Whereas if you have normal legions, not really. Not all of them can contribute to attacking a station. So, what's the difference? Well, I had like 8 or 10 of these, of the non-14th Battlegroup versions, attack a Remnant Nexus, the non-damaged version, and they failed to kill it. I had, the same amount of legions here attack that same Nexus after a save scum and doing some other things. We were in the testing phase, so the game was over at that point. We were just testing things. So I then had these ships, the ones you're looking at now, go and, well, that ship, go and attack that same Nexus, undamaged. Maybe like 8 to 10 of them, maybe a few more. And we didn't lose any ships. We didn't lose any of the 14th Battlegroup Legions. 2, I think might have been out of missiles at the end. And they won, no problem. So what that tells me is that this is probably the most powerful ship in the game. The Onslaught has problems with like getting swarmed by frigates. This one doesn't, because these will just clear the frigates. These can also sort of clear frigates, and these can as well, but they kind of struggle. So this is probably the most powerful ship in the game, but it does have a limited time frame of how long it can actually be operating at peak effectiveness. Essentially until it runs out of missiles. After that, it's in trouble, because its primary method to do damage is now gone. Primary method to force down shields and then destroy ships. So, how does this look in practice? These two take down cruisers and capitals. These ones contribute to that, but they are the ones that will also primarily take down frigates and destroyers. Oh, these are the ones that will take down destroyers, and these are what will kill frigates. So, we don't want recovery shuttles because we just want more of this stuff. But so what do we have? We have Vulcan cannons, a lot of them. We have 3 heavy maulers, and then 2 hypervelocity drivers. We have 1 Squall's MLRS, and 1 Hurricane MERV launcher. This does a lot of damage. It has a longer range, and it has some tracking to a degree until it splits off into a bunch of missiles, which all converge on a single ship. A little bit better than a Reaper, which fires 1 torpedo with no tracking, which can also get intercepted really easily. What this also does is, since so many of these are firing out all the time, that creates a type of smoke screen for the fighters to hide in, because it keeps the point defense busy. So between the fighters and these, the enemy point defense is basically overwhelmed all the time. And so that means these land more often, these land more often, and these stay alive for more often. These stay alive for longer. So we're gonna engage with these guys instead and see if this does any better. Of course, we did set the battle size higher, so that definitely helps us. Let's see. Full assaults, and everybody eliminate. Eliminate. So I suspect something that's going to change here is because of all these missiles now, our fighters will probably have a little bit of an easier time. Because now all of these can fire at the same time once they get close enough. You know, man, it's a big melee over here. Alright, now they will... I'm thinking they'll probably be able to defeat all of these now. Not sure if they will or not. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, that's what I like to see. But they can't do that for forever, though. They kind of need to get way closer. Man, all those missiles going straight in. Looks like it is overwhelming that one, though. That's where the shield is. So already, mission accomplished. And they are getting damage on pretty much everything else. So that is definitely good. What is it? That lets me change the view. Alright, so that's dead. It looks like the 14th Battlegroup variation of the Legion is very much quite a bit more powerful than the other version. At least in the beginning, while it's getting those missiles off. Because, well, when you mass them, they're all able to fire. So I don't think we've taken any losses for our legions quite yet. We haven't lost any legions. What are you doing? Kill. But since they're all able to contribute more than just fighters, they're doing quite a bit better. Because there are so many missiles, that is causing the enemy's point defense to get overwhelmed. So I have a feeling this would overwhelm in more fleets. But then again, you know, we are doing an extremely large, battle size. So